pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. This will be fielded at the 6. Leaping over him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go, man. What's going on, Chuck? How y'all been doing, man? Funny, I'm gonna do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
This is awesome, man.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game.
You're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
What?
First down. Hubbard. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's nice.
A big play there. 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here.
My niggas run straight past and go to the quarterback.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 gainer. Check.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Bell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Here's Haskins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brandon Cooks, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Big young,
so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, Hubbard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's checking crack.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That's what we want. Behind the sticks.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking to throw.
Nah, that's me, nigga. I hold shit down over there. Don't worry about me over there, buddy.
So the defense
already
able to
open
get
like
off the
thinking
field
is.
here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's good, Spell. It's good,
It's
trap.
a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it up.
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
What are they talking
Began
about?
back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd and 10, Haskins. And that's complete to Cooks. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Haskins going to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Brandon Cooks, nigga.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Roses to have the extra point.
Y'all think it's just Tyreek Hill over here. Well, I got weapons on weapons, boy.
These are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Got to turn something on. Make that lighting a little better so y'all can see my ugly ass a little better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen here, man. Colts
now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away.
That's what it is, bro.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got the Colts and the Bolts. Two-man race and the OG. It's just me and the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? Not Dolphins, Bills, my bad.
Drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control
I overran the kick.
Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that,
oh my God, that's so fucking big, bro.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, his fourth touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. Kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry.
So he just never makes contact with
Deion Jones. What will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun, it's Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Third down, here's Haskins.
Why would Cooks turn around?
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, King.
Dumbass didn't even know.
What?
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's
Madden is awful.
For the team.
Madden is fucking awful, bro.
Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute
Madden
what
is
they're
fucking
supposed to do
awful,
on
bro.
offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. King.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
You know I love football. You know
Ball don't fucking lie, dog.
But nighttime in
That shit was
December,
awful.
you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 29. Record. 29 is the Mike 29.
Now Haskins.
You been watching. You still get mossed, little
This is
nigga.
going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Bro, throw the ball, bro. Why is Le'Veon not blocking nobody? Niggas doing that same little butt shit, bringing the corners tighter every fucking play.
Especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that
so
guy clean. They want that uniform.
Niggas
with no
trash.
grass stains.
Stop leaving one-on-one. You fucking garbage.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Nigga ain't no Tyreek Hill, nigga.
With his 16th touchdown of the
Nigga
year,
ain't crossing.
as his
I'm
guys
crossing.
are able to regain the lead.
Fuck out
When we
of
drop defenses on
Man,
the
I'm
board,
just
we
kidding.
do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was
I was on
wide
the left
open,
side of the action.
became an easy touchdown pass.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
Bruh, and they gonna give him PI on that?
Do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad
Of course,
taste
niggas
out of their
accept that
mouth
garbage
here?
ass shit. I want no
Now,
fucking
meanwhile,
PI.
here's a
You threw it in
second
double
down
coverage.
throw that's
Little
knocked
fucking
away
bump.
and incomplete.
Ready? 47. Mike 47. I got it. Go. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift.
I already knew that was
Running
running.
game working.
Coming
They'll
inside,
stick with it
nigga.
on first down.
That's all y'all niggas
3
gonna
yards
do.
on
Now
the
you
pickup
copy and
there,
track.
and it'll
We're
be
going
second
motion.
down.
He in motion.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Put it two. No.
Here's King to throw on second down.
Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
The tight end making the catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Give me that little bitch. It's a Luacon. Don't try me, little
It's
nigga.
intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. But he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year,
What's wrong with
I
him?
think you use him as exhibit.
They
A.
use
Maybe
the
he's
uses
not
nigga. My nigga
lead
Brandon on the
right
stream.
now, but he's
Uses
on the
nigga.
periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to
you caught his ass, nigga! Hey, you caught his ass.
Be incomplete.
He's lucky.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Check, 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 check.
To throw on third down. Haskins. He gets it to Cooks. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check, check. Check, 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 check.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this one.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That nigga false starting, huh?
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run the counter. Hubbard. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 47. Coming. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On second down, it's Hubbard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. King now on 1st and 10. Fine. And he lost
Big
the
Derek Brown.
And the Colts pick
Rumbling and stumbling, young man.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
He thought he was going to have a wide open lane. That's so cute.
Mike, forward. Check, 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 check. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check, check. He don't know no better. 44, Mike.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Fuck off my dog. That's a Super Bowl MVP, my nigga.
The final seconds
That's AEM's goddamn Iggy Dollar, nigga. Let's go, bruh.
PAT.
Knew he was going to catch that motherfucker.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
You can't beat me while I'm high. You damn sure will never beat me in the playoffs.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Get the fuck out!
I never wanted to make something
he was supposed to get lost just now.
That it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 9 now.
Hey.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
29 is Mike 29.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
Wow, this game is really trash. I don't know what they did in this catch with these fumbles.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch up, switch up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Easy out here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw
my guard
play. This is
doing?
Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Getting cocky with it.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn.
Getting cocky with him.
Getting cocky
with it. Let's go.
They got to done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletic.
McSorley!
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trace McSorley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Good job, dude.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
I missed the tackle.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Escaping the pressure.
Don't test me, bro.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on
That's
purpose.
a loss of yards.
It need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Receiver.
It's 4th down.
47, Mike. 47. Off. Mike, 47.
Now King.
Nah, niggas. That's savage over there.
And it is
Fuck you thought this
incomplete.
was?
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit.
And oh, he coughed it up. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Give them 32 on the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
You mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
I got damn Clark Kent glasses on. I'm going to say goddamn Clark Kent glasses on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
You got to see here. You got to continue watching. Shannon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And I did it with one of my better linebackers on the motherfucking bench, nigga. He got hurt. I ain't put him back in the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
You can't run out.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
I got you, pump, jam, 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 jam. Shift, watch the shift. Safety's creeping.
On 4th down, King. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Back to throw. King. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Kill, turn up. Get it on. West. Hey. That's it. Cut, go.
To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Smith. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.
Good ass game. Stun opposing fans. They should have seen this coming. They knew what time it was, bro. They saw the second and seven reason why they was gonna lose. Whew, plus one to sell once again. Let's go, man. regular season. He deserves that. He deserves that. I deserve that. This man, I know what kind of leads the league in picks. Jalen forced 7 fumbles. Roquan forced 3, recovered 2. Roquan recovered 2. Okay, okay. Jared Brown recovered 2. Okay. My boy's out here. He gets out of all off almost. I see that Jared Brown has here. Okay. Wow. That's trash. Yeah, I'll try that. Why did I just roll him? Yeah, I thought you don't make it. I gotta just change that. Or even secure tackle. That's it right here. Ooh. Trash ass abilities, man.